I think it would be fair to say that as two young girls growing up in Bald Knob, Kentucky, and Poco, West Virginia, and this is not a bad joke for what do you get when you get a girl from Bald Knob, Kentucky, and a girl from Poco, West Virginia, and you send them to graduate school in East Tennessee. This is not that presentation, but rather is it about a dream that we never knew would happen because we ended up in places like the Islamic Republic of Iran, where we spent 8 summers teaching women's softball, and also where we took a women's basketball team to compete in Iran for the first time since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. We also never dreamed of going from the north to the south of Iraq to work with girls basketball players, and also helped to start a basketball academy specifically dedicated to girls and women after the fall of Saddam. We never dreamed of using sport as a tool for empowerment for girls in the Hatcliffe Township of Zimbabwe, where they have suffered horrific atrocities at the hands of a campaign called Operation Trash Out, which was to eliminate the poorest of the poor. And we also never dreamed that sport could be used so effectively to bring Palestinian and Israeli girls together. So let me pause to ask the question that I hope we can answer throughout the remainder of this, and that is, what does playing sports have to do with Iraqi refugees living in Knoxville? Since 2003, almost 5 million Iraqis have left their homeland in search of safety and a new beginning. The war has had a tremendous effect, especially on the youth, which is what the Iraqis refer to as the lost generation. Since 2007, we've been working closely with the Iraqi Paralympic Committee to offer programs, sports programs that teach life skills, conflict resolution, and to empower youth with cognitive and physical disabilities, many of them as a result of the sectarian violence that continues. We've also held numerous girls' basketball camps throughout the country. In 2008, following a morning practice session, we handed out note cards and asked girls to write down their top 3 dreams. After we collected 60 of those, we realized that the themes that emerged were, I want to go to America to see Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. I want peace in my country like all of the other countries. And I want to thank Coach Pat for sending us all the basketballs and shoes and training materials that she's given to Iraqi girls to help us start our programs. So when Ashleigh and I returned from Iraq, we immediately went to Coach Summit's office, told her about the dreams of these girls, and then we began working closely with the Department of State to make these dreams become a reality. So in the summer of 2009, 13 Iraqi players and coaches visited the University of Tennessee, attended 2 sessions of Pat Summit's camp, and attended a WNBA game.
So from our international travels, Sarah and I have experienced firsthand the ability of sport to transcend cultural and political and religious barriers many times, and over again we have witnessed the potential for sport to unite people in a way that little else can. So when given the opportunity in the fall of 2010 to design a service learning class for undergrads in our department, Sarah and I sought to capitalize on the power of sport to encourage friendship and cross-cultural dialogue in our local community. So how can we as university professors make Knoxville a really inclusive and welcoming place through sport for the diverse groups of people that live here, specifically international populations? So based on our experiences with local community programming, Sarah and I were very aware of the growing number of refugees that now call Knoxville home. Most surprising, though, was the number of Iraqi refugees that live here. About 100 families call Knoxville home today. So in order to design the class, Sarah and I went door to door with the translator, we drank tea, we ate cookies, and we talked to the families and we asked, how can our areas of expertise in sport, physical activity, and recreation be of benefit to you? And their answers were, we need social interaction with the larger Knoxville community. Even though we live here, we're really isolated and oftentimes misunderstood. We also need to know how to live a healthy life in America. Where to buy groceries, what groceries to buy, how to navigate the healthcare system, what the heck is insurance, when to visit the ER, or when to visit a family doctor. Also, as women, we would love to have a place that is culturally appropriate for us to exercise, to take care of our bodies and our mind, and to get out of the home and make new friends. And most importantly, we want a bright future for our children. They need a safe place to play after school, and they also desperately need help with their homework. So we took these requests to our students and we asked them to design activities to help meet some of these needs. And since the fall of 2010, we have consistently held 3 social events per semester, which include picnics in the park, the Knox Kicks World Cup, and then also even a hike in the Smoky Mountains. Every week, female students in our class lead exercise for the Iraqi women, and while our male students organize an after-school and sports tutoring program for the children. What has happened as a result of this class is a beautiful relationship between students, student athletes at UT, and the local refugee community. More than 200 students and over 250 Iraqi and Burundian refugees have been involved in over 150 hours of sport-based activity. And what has occurred is a transformation in the way the students, the Iraqis, and the community view sport and view one another. I would like to read a quote from one of the Iraqi women. "This class makes me feel so comfortable. It encourages me. I feel strong. I feel healthy. It makes me feel good about myself. And now I have friends, American friends, and we talk and we laugh, and you talk about American life, and we talk about Iraqi life, and we share those ideas, and we create a good community. And sports are like a bridge between us. Not a scary bridge, a safe bridge, a bridge to peace." So what does sport have to do with Iraqi refugees living in Knoxville? It has to do with transforming a community, building a safe bridge between university students and local populations, a bridge of friendship, a bridge to peace. Thank you.